Ladies and gentlemen, it has never been more over for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. C'est fini. OWARI da. DHAMATAAY. C'est asabo. Look at it whatever language you want. It's January the 10th. We're out the FA Cup. We're out the Carabao Cup. And we're floating a couple of points above the relegation zone. Someone please tell me, what are we waiting for? Someone please tell me, what are we waiting for with this manager? Because all I saw was another game where we got tactically outclassed, completely outmatched for quality. And you lot can be fooled by those flashes in the second half. I'm not. This team is a master. A master, I tweeted it out, of when the game is just about to be out of sight. 2-0, 3-0, it's headed there. They will show you 5 minutes of, yo, we know how to play football all of a sudden. Which once again shows me that it's not a personnel problem, it's a coaching problem. The contrast of what I saw between those two managers today, the contrast of what I'm seeing between these two clubs. People talk about Spurs are big six or whatever. No, these lot have been acting like a big six club over the last couple of years. The contrast in these two managers, and you look at their situations, Emery, what he came into at Aston Villa, languishing just above the relegation zone. People were saying, oh, you know what, I don't know about him. The next 2 years, European qualifications, every year, Champions League. Even if he's got European football, he ain't slipping up on the league form. Deep runs in cups. Building a proper squad. Man for man, if you look at that squad compared to ours, you look at what he's built there. Serious gaffer there. You look at even the way he coached the first half compared to the second half, how Aston Villa played. Second half was more on the counter, and I was like, hold on. They've completely switched up their game plan. That's what coaches do. They coach their players. Instead, I've got my coach on the sideline with a little tactics board, and Danso's walking up to him like, bro, I don't understand what you're telling me here. I need to shift and move these things around so it can make sense to me. Because what you're telling me don't make sense. And another embarrassing result. Another embarrassing result at home. We have won 20% of our home games this season. Let that sink in. 20% of our home games. Your home is meant to be your fortress. Your home is meant to be where teams come and play you and they feel fear. They feel a sense of, you know what, if we take a point away from here, it's a good one. That's how teams feel when they go St. James's Park. That's how teams feel when they go Stadium of Light. That's how teams feel when they go Anfield. When you're a serious home ground, that's how you feel. Even Forest at the City Ground, I remember at one point. But you come to Tottenham, 3-point lane. I understand why people said it. I understand it now because this manager has just turned this club into a joke. And at a point when last year we thought we couldn't be any bigger of a joke, we somehow finished it with a Europa League. And all this manager has done since then coming in is shown me how out of his depth he is. I didn't think it could get any worse than last year. But at times this season, I genuinely feel like it's worse. At least under Ange, I could see he was trying a specific style of play. And if he had the right pieces, if everybody was fit, that thing worked. But we all know the situations, injuries, whatever. The issue with him was he lived and died by that. Fair enough. That was one extreme. Then we have this guy who, we're not defensive. We're not attacking. We're not controlling. We're not countering. What the hell are we? Like, it genuinely makes no sense what he brings to this team. I'm not seeing any identity imprinted. In possession, out of possession. We can't defend, we can't create, we can't attack. Players consistently played out of position. Players, in fact, dare I say, even regressing as individuals. Like, you know what? Let me even give you some numbers here that I actually did. In terms of XG this season, we are bottom 5. We are there with the Wolveses, the Burnleys. That's how bad we are in terms of creating goal-scoring opportunities. We are the biggest offender, by the way, in terms of overscoring your XG as well. I think we're about 9 or 10. You know that shit balances out eventually. We are bottom 5 in terms of touches in the opposition box. We are the worst team in the league when it comes to playing through balls in behind. We have only played 11 through balls in behind the defense this season. And then in terms of errors turning into shots, we have the most, 25. And when it comes to conceding from those errors, we're also in that region. Like, back to front. Statistically, I've given you numbers there. Stylistically, what you're seeing with your eyes, there is zero progression that has happened this year. And when we won that Europa League, it was meant to be almost like a, you know what? We took a bit of solace from what is arguably our worst campaign, and we're going to try and use this to build it. We're going to try and use this to build the next steps forward. And instead, I swear to you, all it feels like we've just been sinking deeper in that quicksand mud. Just sinking deeper. And I'm sorry, with Thomas Frank, we are going to the pits of hell. I need a club statement tonight. I need corner flag. I need announcement tonight. Because I'm sorry, I genuinely can count with one hand the amount of good games I've seen from Tottenham Hotspur this season. One hand. Burnley, City away, Copenhagen, was it Slavia Prague, West Ham? Like, handful of games. We're like 30 plus games into the season now. We're coming towards the end of the Champions League stage. We're out of 2 competitions already. And I'm supposed to say, you know what, give this guy another window. Give this guy till the summer. Nah, bro, I've seen enough. And if you're still doing this blind faith, blind loyalty of just thinking this manager is going to come good when Maddison and Kulusevski return and, you know, once everybody's back fit and, you know, give him some more players, stop. Stop lying to yourself. You are not seeing progression. You are not seeing any form of a product that you're enjoying right now. And when I say in terms of even coaching, one of the few things I thought this guy could bring was, you know what? At Brentford, he can get those mediocre players playing above their skin. He can get those strikers, you know what? That lineage, he's responsible for that. He's always got to fire him forward, no matter how many times he loses a centre forward. And I swear to you this season, Vicario regressed. Porro regressed. Romero regressed. Bentancur regressed. Bergvall, Simmons, Brennan Johnson, who's now gone. All of these players have gone significant steps backwards from what they were last year. And I'm sorry, I have to look at the coach. There's no more defending this. And forget the coach. For me, the coach is a given. He has to go tonight. This, I don't know why we had to wait for us to get eliminated at the FA Cup to realise this guy's not the manager. I could have told you this 4 weeks ago. And I kept saying, yo, protect the FA Cup. Sack him before the FA Cup so at least we can go on a little merry run. Give me the under-23 gaffers, Wayne Burnett. Let Luca William Barnett. Let him have a little breakout game. I'll take that for today. Even if we're going to go out like that. But instead I had to watch another slot fest. Where for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we look like, yeah, we want to play. We don't want to play, bro. Not under this gaffer. These players have shown me they don't want to play under this gaffer. And what I've seen, I'm sorry, it's enough. It's enough. And right now, I need the board. Like, I know you lot got rid of your favourite blanket in Daniel Levy. You got rid of him. And now you've got another one, Thomas Frank. He is your blanket for all the criticism happening at the club. But we're watching the board as well. We're watching very closely. Because we saw Romero's statement where he said, I'm sorry, in case you've been living under a rock, even our own captain is sending shots to the board to say, look, get this gaffer gone. You lot need to start making serious moves. And listen, this is what he said. At times like this, it should be the other people coming out to speak, but they don't. As has been happening for several years now. They only show up when things are going well to tell a few lies. We'll stay here, working, sticking together and giving our all to turn things around. Especially at times like this. Keeping quiet, working harder and moving forward all together is part of football. All together, it will be easier. He's talking to the board right there. He's telling them, yo, don't be here for the good times when we're winning the Europa Leagues and, you know, there's a new gaffer getting announced and, hello, hi, I'm FINI, hi. Brother, get to work. You see, tonight, I need announcement. Gaffer gone. You've got Kudus out till April. You've got Johnson you just sold at the start of the window. I need to see some moves. I need to see some shaking. Because right now what we're seeing, we're being let down from top to bottom. From a board perspective, you're just passively letting this happen. You're just passively letting one of the highest moments of the club become a blip in what is arguably one of the worst periods of the club. And we're watching these next steps, these next 2-3 weeks. They are actually going to define how Spurs are going to be moving the next couple of years. I can't even lie to you. And the message is clear for me. You need to start making big decisions. You need to make a big decision on this manager. You need to make big decisions on recruitment. And look, we love our developing youngsters. We love the Archie Grays, the Bergvals, the Sars. But we need some ready-made, proven talent that's ready to come in and make a difference now. Because I'm sorry, we don't have characters. We don't have cojones in this dressing room. We have a lot of talent, but we don't have men. We don't have leaders. And you need to address that. I don't care who it is. We have to address that. We have big issues to address. Show me the ambition that you have. The ambition that you built the stadium with. The ambition that you built this training ground with. The ambition that you showed to the NFL, Davido, Jay-Z, Beyonce. You want to show everybody how wonderful this stadium is. Make the team that plays in it wonderful. Make the teams that plays in it look just as good, please. Because right now, we are just a profiting, marketing Tottenham Hotspur Stadium FC. That's all we are. We're a glorified stadium club. We aren't an actual serious football institution that has ambitions, that wants to win. That's what I see in Aston Villa today. If I see them going on to win the Europa League this year, go on to win the FA Cup, guess what I'm going to say? It's deserved. It's deserved. When we went to that final, people were saying it's the most undeserved final ever. You've got 16th and 17th in the Premier League. Disgraceful. That's the difference in how you build a club. So listen, eyes are on the board now. I need to see announcements tonight, and I hope these players are ready for the second half of this season. Because, boy, ain't nothing else to play for. All those of you who have holidays booked in the summer, bring those holidays forward. Your weekends, make sure you go and spend time with your loved ones, your family, your kids, your brothers, your cousins who you ain't seen. Go and spend that time somewhere valuable, because Tottenham Hotspur, I promise you, will be doing nothing but wasting your weekends for the foreseeable future. We are playing for nothing. The season is over. It's January 10th. It's over, lads. I hope you guys have enjoyed the ride. There will be a couple more videos coming out. Like the video, of course. Subscribe. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments as well. Let me know everything I've spoken about, from the board, from the Romero statement to Thomas Frank. I want to hear it all. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the next video. Till next time, peeps. Take care.